Hey guys, Valerie V Show, and in 1 second we're going to talk about the value of having a mentor. I never thought I would say it myself, but it's true. Hey guys, Valerie V Show here. I said we were going to call this Weirdo Wednesday. I don't know if it's really weirdo, but we're going to talk today about the value of having a mentor, and I can speak to that right now with all kinds of affirmations because I didn't really know this, but I have had a mentor for the last 6 months or so as far as doing this show. I joined a group or a group in a program about 6 months ago. And I'm going to show you the results of that in just a second. But what I realized is that in our mentoring program, the value of having a mentor is having someone who shows you what can be, who is someone that you aspire to be like, or maybe not personally, but as far as how they are magnetic, they are everywhere, and they are really being real, and they are being themselves. So being magnetic, being everywhere, being real, and being you. If you have a mentor who does that, then you can mirror what they do or learn from what they do and then project that on yourself and do it yourself. So over the last 6 months, I have belonged to a group called 1,000 Shows, 1000shows.com. So if you want to go there, go to 1000shows.com. You can read all about it. You can watch Mark's video. It is, Mark Kaye is the owner of that group. He is the founder of that group. He is a radio personality in Jacksonville, Florida. He's a really funny guy. He's super, super nice, and I think he's, you know, their radio station and his show on the radio are #1 in their market and all kinds of cool stuff. But he's very down to earth and, again, very nice. But he also knew at some point in his life that putting all of his eggs in one basket in media and entertainment can be very fickle. So he knew that putting all of his eggs in that media entertainment basket was probably not a great idea for the future. So he started dabbling in internet marketing. And Mark Kaye has mentors. He has people that he follows, people that he's learned from, because this is not his main gig. Just like I'm a registered nurse and internet marketing wasn't my main gig. But he has learned over time. And so he created this group and he created this product called 1,000 Shows. And I subscribed to it last year. And I had always dabbled in video, but you know, we do our webinars every month and we do all kinds of stuff, but never really thought of it as a show. So I tried to take his advice and turn what I do all the time into the Valerie V Show. And I'm not perfect. I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's really nice when someone picks you out of a crowd, because I'm certainly not the only one in his group, and I'm certainly not the best in his group. But when someone picks you out and does a clip about your progress and your success over time. So even me as a mentor to you, I have a mentor as well, and probably several others that I would call mentors in my life. But Mark in the last 6 months has done a great job of showing all of us in his group what being magnetic really means and what having a show really means, because after all, life is kind of a show in and of itself. So I'm going to show you and play that clip for you, and I just want to say thank you to Mark Kaye for saying all these nice things. But what I want you all to remember is that mentors have mentors, and those mentors have mentors. So being in our mentoring program is a really good idea because we're all learning from someone and learning from each other. So this is Mark Kaye.
The You Show. That's the core of everything that you should do. So let's look at some You Shows, shall we? Let's do that. I want to start off with Valerie, and then I promise we'll get to all the questions. But I want you to watch Valerie, because Valerie V, she came here, I think, day one. When I started this back in October, I think she was here, if not October 1st, October 2nd. She was in the door like the day it opened. And this was, I'm going to play for you the very first show she did. I think she did the show even before she joined the group, but not very long before. But this was the very first Valerie V.
Valerie Van Boeven, thanks for joining us. Today is the first, I guess, episode of the Valerie V Show. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's on the show today, and I'm going to tell you why show. Why would you call it a show? Very excited to start this new year off on the right foot. So let's start with why show. Why would you call it a show? It's kind of like, ew.
Okay, so that was Valerie's that was Valerie's first show. And you could see a little tiny square, and she was kind of not very confident. It was almost, her personality showing through. And she's just basically trying to explain, probably more to herself than anyone else, why is she doing this show, okay? Now, that was 6 months ago. She is now on show 53. In 6 months, 53 shows. And I want to show you this last one, which was from last week. Look again. This is the first one.
Valerie Van Boeven, thanks for joining us. Today is the...
Okay. And this was her last one.
Hey, everybody. Valerie V. It's Freestyle Friday, and we'll be back with you in 1 second. Hi, everybody. Valerie V Show. Glad you could make it. Glad you could view our video today. Subscribe. We need you to subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/video LTC, and subscribe to us or give us a big thumbs up on Facebook at facebook.com/Valerie V Show. And don't miss anything all week long.
I mean, is that not phenomenal? Look at that. She's got, in 6 months, she transformed. First of all, she got out of the little tiny square, and she's got this full-size HD looking background, and the microphone is like amazing. It's pro quality, and she looks great, and she's got the cool glasses. It's like she totally became a superstar. She found her character. She found her voice. She found her look. She owned it. And not only that, she's got the cool graphics in the beginning. First of all, she teased. Did you hear that? Number one, she started off the show by saying, here's why you need to watch the show. And then we went into the big opening. And then, we were all like amazed by the graphics and stuff like that. And then she comes back. She's got the Freaky Friday or the Free for All Friday, or I forget what it was called. But basically, she's got a benchmark, which is one of the things. It's amazing. It makes me want to cry. When I give advice and people take it, and it works out so well. But she's got the camera going. She's got the gear. She's got the look. She's got the confidence. She's got the content. She's teasing before she even starts. And then, of course, she's got a benchmark. Not only that, but she's got graphics so people know where to go. And she's got the little arrows. It's a ridiculous transfer from this. Where is it? From this. Valerie
Van Boeven, thanks for joining.
To this?
Hey, everybody, Valerie V. It's Freestyle Friday, and we'll be back with you in...
It's like I'm watching a television show. It's really, I've seen public broadcasting shows. I've actually worked on public broadcasting shows that didn't look that good. So Valerie, hats off. I don't have a hat, but if I had one, I'd say hats off to you because that is definitely an amazing transformation. And if that's what you've done in 6 months, plus she has over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I just checked. I don't remember what she had when we started this whole journey together, but I'm just so proud and so excited, and I love watching it. And when she comes up in my feed, it just pops. The red glasses, the background, everything. It just pops and gets my attention. And even though I'm not her target audience, it definitely makes me stop and take a look. So bravo. And that's basically kind of the thing. What can you do every little day? They always talk about how when your kids grow, you don't realize it. Grandma and grandpa see your kids once a year. And then what's the first thing they say? Oh my God, you look so different. And it's basically the same thing with Valerie's show. You go away for 6 months and you come back. You're like, oh my God, you look so different. You look amazing. What happened? You grew so much. And it's just little by little, every single day, a little change. So did you guys hear that last part?
little by little, just a little change every day in your marketing strategies, in how you project yourself and how you present yourself online, whether it's your website or a blog post or company news, or getting out there and seeing more people today, or it's starting a podcast or starting a show, or whatever it is that you can do to promote not only you as a person, but also your company, your staff, and all the great things you do for people out there in your community. After all, as we age, you are the person that we are all looking to keep us at home and keep us safe. So be magnetic, be everywhere, be real, and be you, and learn from your mentors. Yee! Anyway, that's the Valerie V Show today. We will see you on Think About It Thursday. Bye, guys.